Hey folks, just got done watching the president's press conference, and on some level, you got to feel bad for the guy. I mean, there's no way in hell, the guy thought his presidency would be defined by a pandemic. A month ago, markets at record highs, the consumer hitting on all cylinders. He's getting a phase one trade deal signed with China, and then here you are a month later, and you're dealing with this. So it's just hard watching the guy sometimes. All of my sources, which have been spot on to this point about everything, he was going to shut down the federal government yesterday, more or less saying, hey, we're done. Air traffic control, IRS, folks forward me emails from the IRS saying, we're being told to go home today at 3 o'clock and don't come, until further notice, don't come back. And literally, from what I hear, and I trust the guy with my life, the president changed his mind, like going to the press conference, like, well, if I shut down the federal government, people are going to start panicking. Okay. So it sounds like he's being dragged kicking and screaming to each kind of eventuality, folks. This isn't a month and a half ago, I told everybody at Top Gun Options, man. I showed you the videos that were being smuggled out of China in Wuhan, folks. It was medieval. They ripped up the roads around the town. They were throwing people, people were collapsing on the street, dead. The crematoriums in Wuhan were working 24/7, burning bodies. NASA or whoever, it was a satellite image, man. So Wuhan shut down as a city, but their thermal heat signature was like quadrupled. And citizens were reporting this black ash over the city. Drastic measures, folks. That's why it's peaked and is petering out in China, man. For 2 months, they went on absolute lockdown in their country, and we are not taking the steps to do that. The president today is still half pregnant with this thing. On one hand, don't go out, don't do anything, no less than 10 people, and he's it's going to get worse before it gets better. We had a great time trading this morning from 10 to about 11:15, made some decent money. And then on the afterburner trading private thread with folks, we sold into that pop. As the market rose, as the president was talking about, we sold puts, or bought puts, for Wednesday's expiration. Made about $13,000 as the market rolled over. This hasn't even started yet, and I appreciate the president's approach, go big or go home. I just don't think this has got to work itself out. And I think today in the press conference, they said 45 days, man. I've been saying 2 months, they're saying 45 days. This is going to get worse before it gets better. But like I've been saying, man, we're gonna get through this. The complexion of this country is going to change forever. More people are going to die than 9/11, and it's going to be a much bigger financial impact. It's going to be bad. But like I've been saying, we're going to get through it. I mean, this is the Boca Resort today. It's still relatively packed, with people. So until we absolutely go on lockdown, and I actually feel guilty being out here. I wasn't even going to leave the house and lock down for 14 days. I'm like, I want to go see what's going on out there. I went to Starbucks and got my venti upside down iced caramel macchiato with my Lululemon pants. And there's no seats in there, and it says on the door, you're not allowed to stay, and they close their bathrooms. So things are going to change. We're going to get through it. I don't think the bailout package. You got to sell every one of these reps. Every green day in the market, you just gotta pound it into the dirt. We still haven't seen the washout panic selling that I predicted. That usually marks a bottom. That hasn't happened yet. That is going to happen. Dr. Fauci, again, kind of using his hands, talking like an Italian. Hey, man, we haven't even seen this yet, this massive spike. Hopefully we don't, man. Hopefully everything we've done so far will make us different than China, South Korea, Japan, Italy, Spain. I doubt it, though. I mean, Italy's locked down. Spain is literally locked down. Letting one person into a supermarket at a time. And the line outside, everybody has to be 6 feet apart. Not messing around here, folks. And I said this a month and a half ago as well, at the beginning of this. People accusing me of overreacting. I'm like, hey man, when it comes to a potential pandemic, you want to overreact, not underreact. Underreaction is what has gotten us to this point, and it's going to get people killed. and it's going to destroy businesses. And this was something we needed to overreact about. And hopefully we're not going to take these lessons learned and use them again. Because God forbid this would ever happen again. But man, don't, when it comes to your family, your life and everything like that, overreact, not underreact. Okay, so again, sun rose this morning, it'll sunset tonight. Tomorrow's another day. We'll get through it, but you got to hunker down, man. Hunker down, take care of yourself, take care of your family. If you're bored, come check out what we do at Top Gun Options, because we literally we've changed people's lives. Like countless emails and texts and phone calls saying thanks and everything like that, man. It's been an honor. You put the ladder down. You put the ladder down and you help folks, especially in times like this. And that little, maybe everybody gets $1,000, mine will go right to charity. I mean, I don't need it. A lot of people that don't need that money, we got to get the money to the people who really need it. Don't be bailing out airlines or cruise ships. I love this, real quick. MGM and Wynn, we're pounding into the dirt, printing money with bearish positions on the casinos. They're demanding a bailout. Are you shitting me? Casinos don't look the way they look because they're a charity, right? They get you drunk, a couple hot cocktail waitresses distract you, you lose all your money at blackjack. They want a bailout? You can kiss my ass. Now, the thousands of employees that work in those casinos absolutely need some help. Screw the company, help the people. Do not bail out all these massive companies. It's that just deserve to fail. Help the people. The president's going about this all the wrong way, man. It'll cost him the election by bailing out, just like we did on Wall Street. We bailed out the banks as people got hurt, and people to this day hate Wall Street CEOs. They should have been in jail, should have been executed, all this shit. The president's going about it the wrong way. He keeps saying he's taking this comprehensive approach. I don't see it. All I hear is all these massive companies that make billions of dollars, and they're begging for a bailout. End of the line, folks. Front of the line is the American taxpayer, and those being hurt the most. Okay, rant complete. I'm going to go for a run, close my mouth as I jog past people, and I'm going to have a good day. And I'll see my afterburner trading folks probably going into the close here when I get back online. Okay, God bless, and I'll talk to you guys later.